What's going on, y'all? Masterpiece here, and I'm just quickly here to talk about brushing your little child's teeth. Now, when they're really young, well, when my child was really young, they didn't like anything going into their mouth. No toothbrush, no flossing or whatever. And we kind of we're like, oh shoot, okay, well, we'll wait till tomorrow or whatever. They were just little stumps coming in, and so as time went on, we would, be more adamant on it. As the teeth are coming out, we'd be brushing them more. And still, my child would squirm and scream and hoot and holler. And something that I should have known that I didn't do was no matter how much they cry, just force them down and brush their teeth. If they don't like it, it's too bad. Uh, Use very soft, use baby approved toothpastes, toothbrush and toothpastes, ones that you can swallow. And remember, their gums are going to be sensitive, so you might see a little bit of bleeding, so be very gentle. But bottom line, those teeth have to get cleaned. So even if you have to, what I did was I I turned the child away from me so that her head was between my knees and her feet were going away from me. And I would kind of clamp my knees on her head so she couldn't squirm back and forth. Because you don't want them to be moving with something in their mouth, right? So then the other thing I did was I would take both of her hands in one hand and hold it down. Or I would get my wife to hold her hands down in her body. And then I would just brush away, and she would be screaming, so her mouth was open anyway. And I would just gently brush, and then when I was finished, I'd be like, it's all done, good to go. And then everything would be fine a minute later. But the oral hygiene is so much more important than the 1 or 2 minutes of uncomfort and crying for the child. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but it's a very important thing to do. It's a good habit to cultivate as soon as possible, so that they can start brushing their own teeth as soon as possible. Flossing is another big thing. If no matter what your child's eating, floss the teeth every night, every morning, after every meal would be the best. But stay up on that. The mouth hygiene, the oral hygiene, is the precursor to everything else. You swallow down the bacteria. Things can get into your bleeding gums if there's open sores and all that. Your teeth can start decaying. So you just really want to keep your child's teeth clean. You want to get toothpaste that are clay-based, ones that you could swallow, with lemon oils, lime oils, neem, all that kind of stuff. So search online for a good one and go to your health food store for a good toothpaste for children to swallow. Even you should be using it. Fluoride-free, definitely fluoride-free. And what else? Maybe what I like to do is I like to put a little bit of lemon oil and a little bit of peppermint oil and a little bit of coconut oil on the brush, and I like to alternate and finish off like a polish after the brush. To keep the enamel healthy, to fight the bacteria, and the coconut oil has like a pulling detox effect. So it's always good to, coat the gums and the teeth in coconut oil. Make sure it's cold pressed. All right, y'all. Masterpiece. Take care of your children out there, fathers, and eat to live. That's all I got to say. All right, y'all. Peace.